Hey y'all, welcome to today's video. I'm so excited to be here. Today, as you can tell by the title, we're gonna be doing the Power of Makeup Challenge, which I've really been looking forward to for a while. So now today's the day, finally filming it. Let's just get started and get into it. So first, I'm just gonna clip back one side over here, because if you haven't seen the trend going around the internet, before I even start, I probably should give credit to NikkieTutorials. She's the one who started this trend, and ever since she did it, everyone's been doing it. I believe it's been about a year since she's filmed that video. I don't know, I'll link it down below. You can go check it out, because her version is obviously the very best. Really fun to watch. And I guess I should also describe that the goal of the Power Makeup, I think, is just to show both sides of what girls like to look like and do with their makeup. You can look totally glam one day, and then another day you can wear totally nothing. And I guess it's also just about accepting who you are on the outside and the inside, because makeup, it's just fun to play with. It's not anything more serious than that, I don't think. It's just a form of self-expression, and I really love it. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into it. I'll describe products as I go, but if I ever forget anything, I always list all products down below in the little down bar. So, all right, let's get started. So first, and I'm gonna be doing my left side of my face. I think when you're watching, it'll be on the right, but yeah, so I have nothing on my face currently, just my skincare, and I'm gonna leave my right side blank just because this is my worst worst skin side. So I feel like when we look at it in the end, you'll really see like the power of makeup and the things that it can cover. So I'm just gonna take my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I usually use the Matte and Poreless, and I'm in shade, where is it? 120 Classic Ivory, just in case you're curious. Some days this is even a little too dark for me, but I just dump it right on the Beauty Blender sometimes, so we're just gonna do that. I have another hair clip I'm gonna use. So yeah, ooh, I hope I didn't use too much. This is gonna be really interesting because, you know, your habit of doing your whole face at the same time, kind of like, I feel like it's gonna take over. So, oh yeah, see, even just the difference of a layer of foundation is incredible. At least for me, like in my skin, I can always tell such a huge difference when I just put on foundation or just concealer. But I think this will be fun just to like, I don't know, see the final result. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. And because usually I think when I do my makeup, I like the process of it, and sometimes even if the end result doesn't turn out perfectly the way I want, I don't know, I still enjoy that. So now I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Everyone knows this is such a great concealer. And so I always wipe off the excess on the little top end here, because it comes out like a lot at a time. So I'm gonna put this both under my eyes and on my little spots that I need covered a little more. I really hope the lighting isn't too dark today because I'm using natural light. So we're gonna just go with it. I think that's good. Now you're just going with the same little Ulta sponge here. Gently tap it on top. Yeah, even just like comparing sides, it's incredible. Might have even put on a little too much, but for the sake of this video, it's okay. I'm gonna wash this off right after anyway. So no big deal. Just a little bit. I take my eye concealer like all over my lid as well. I don't just keep it under, because I think it's a good base for eyeshadow also. All right. Looks good, I think. And then I'm gonna go in and do my one brow. Oh, that's gonna be so weird. I'm gonna have like brow gel on one side, so just comb through. Yeah, this is so interesting. This is gonna be weird, seeing one brow done and the other one not. That's so funny. I hope everyone tries this at some point in their life. Even if you don't film it, like just try it and just like, just look at yourself. All right, one brow. Oh. And I'm gonna take my matte clear brow set and set the brow. So it stays. All right, next, what should we do next? Oh, I should probably do my contour. Yeah, so I'm gonna take the Smashbox Step by Step contour stick. There's just one shade of this. I think I got mine off of Ulta in case you wanna try. So again, I wanna mention, I mean, I don't usually contour, but for the sake of today and today's video, I'm gonna do really more, I guess, like dramatic, glamorous, extreme eye makeup, and I'm doing like a contour and like half of my face. So you'll see. But yeah, so this isn't like doing an everyday look. This is like a more going out. I guess I'll do my nose at the same time. And this stuff is really creamy, so just be careful with it because it's so easy to apply a lot. And I kind of take it up a little higher too, so it creates more of a hollowed shape. And I'll take some of my forehead as well. Just kind of dot it on. And I'm gonna take, again, my little sponge and tap it out first, kind of get it, since the sponge is damp, kind of get it a little damp, and then I kind of like press it and like bring it up a little bit. You don't want to drag it down because that'll kind of make you look a little muddy. And you can always fix that later too. But you just want to blend it in. See, it blends out really fast and really easy. And on the nose, I'll probably take the side, just gently tap and drag. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry, the light's changing here. If I can try to open up the blinds a little more. Again, I'm just taking the side of the sponge here and blending it out and into my hairline. So by no means is this super natural, but as you can also hopefully tell, it blends out pretty well. So it doesn't necessarily look harsh either, but it's just a little more, it makes my face a little more structured than I would normally go for. Okay, next we're gonna set the one side of my face. Oh, this is so weird. Like, this is so foreign to me. I'm just gonna take a little bit of my Rimmel. Oh, do I have a, no, I don't have one. That's okay. I'm gonna take my Rimmel Loose, what's it called? Rimmel Match Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder. This is the cap. And I'm just gonna take the little puff that comes with it. I like using these. I think they're so handy. I know a lot of people don't like using them. Actually, I need a little more, so I'm gonna shake this. I should have planned ahead a little better, but yeah. I know a lot of people don't like using like the component that comes with whatever makeup you buy at the drugstore, but I do sometimes. Sometimes they're a little better than they used to be, I think. So, and my little handle on the puff broke, so I can't use that, but ooh, that's a lot. Ooh. All right, and then I'm just gonna gently set one side of my face, especially the under eye. My concealer creases sometimes, so I like to get more on the under eye as well. Bring it up on the forehead. And then I'll blend this out a little more later, but for now I'm gonna let it kind of bake and sit there so it sets the liquidy products really well. So, okay, all done with that for now. And then I'm gonna take this Revlon Color Stay Cream eyeshadow. This isn't the shiny black shade. What's it called? It doesn't say. It just says 755, so I don't know what exact color it is, but that's the number. I'm just taking a little bit on my finger, and I'm using this as a base. So just gently like apply. You don't need very much, just apply very little. And this is just gonna be our base. It's a nice silvery black base. I think that looks good. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna be layering eyeshadow on top of it anyway. All right, so I'm gonna take my good old trusty Naked palette. Everyone at this point probably has it, but that's okay. I think it's a good thing. I mean, it's a tried and true for a reason for most people. So just to warm up the crease and set the crease, I'm gonna take Naked, this light shade right here. Even if you can't see what I'm doing, you'll figure it out as I go through it. So this is just my transition shade, kind of sets the lid, or the crease, I'm sorry, and gets us ready to layer up more eyeshadows. It's better, I think, in the case of doing more dramatic makeup looks to start with lighter colors and work up and get darker as you go. So, okay, as I say that, the next shade we're gonna be using is the only other matte shade in this palette, and it's called Buck, right there. Very nice, warm matte. Again, very little at a time, and just blend as much as you can until you get the desired look. And I kind of take it down on my lid as well. This is just a trial look. I mean, I'm not doing anything revolutionary or different. For me, this is just what my version of a more dramatic look would be, I feel. And we're gonna be doing a red lip. So it's gonna be super intense, but that's okay. What do I wanna use next? Probably should have thought about this before I started doing this, but that's okay. Let's go in with, let's use Smog, just cause it looks really pretty. And it's a very warm bronzy color. I'm just gonna put this all over the lid. I'm just taking an old plain shadow brush. Just use anything you have at home. You could even use your finger as well. That would be even better. You'd get a higher concentrated color. And I think the black base really makes a difference, because if you didn't use it, I don't think this would stand out as much. So there's that all over the lid. And again, I know it looks messy, but we're gonna clean it up, so don't worry. And then now, let's throw the matte shades. I'm gonna mix the two matte shades, Naked and Buck, together, and I'm gonna put those on my lower lash line. Again, just a little. I'm just taking, this is a Morphe M222 brush. It's like a fluffier pencil brush. I feel like this brush places color well and blends it well. I think these are the only colors I'm gonna put on my lower lash line, because we're gonna be using black eyeliner in a second, so. Cool. And then I think to define and darken this upper lid a little more for one of the last steps is, so we're gonna take, I think, Creep. So it's this really black shimmery shade right here. It matches the base cream shadow that we use pretty well. And I'm gonna put this in the outer V and try and keep it concentrated on that part of the eyelid. So I'm just gonna barely tap into it, really little, and I'm gonna like drag it kind of like I'm doing winged liner, but stopping right there. So I hope y'all can see what I'm doing well. And then I'm gonna like connect the V and make a little V shape and keep it concentrated on this outer part of the lid. This will make the shape of the eye kind of more almond shape and bring it out a little more. That's the other thing that's cool about makeup, is you can totally manipulate your features and almost change your face to whatever you want it to look like. So I think that's pretty good. It kind of faded away a little bit. I'm gonna take a little more, just a touch more, and add more on the top right here. We'll see, I think I added even a little too much, but I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm sorry if y'all can't see perfectly. That's why I'm trying to describe it as I go and maybe not show you exactly everything, but okay. Okay, so I think that's good. That's good for now. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Just to make it a little more extra dimensional, so I'm gonna take the tiniest bit and run it on the outer half of my lower lash line as well. That same Creep color, the black shimmery shade. This is just gonna really define the eye a little more. Again, just stopping in the middle. Because you can go from like gorgeous smoky hazy eye to like looking like you have a black eye really fast. So I don't want to look like that. I mean, if you want to go for that look, go right ahead. I'm not judging. It's just, that's not what I want. And on my fair skin, it's easy to get caught up in that as well. It's hard to fix once you've already messed it up too. So to fix my outside and kind of blend it a little more, I'm just taking this crease, I didn't even say, I've used this in previous videos as well. This is the cannot talk, my goodness. The Airbrush Blending Crease Brush from It Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna like blend like this and just blend around. We just use the matte shades on this brush, but since it's kind of faded away, there's nothing left on the brush. And I think that'll make it look a little more blown out. There we go. It's starting to look a little better. All right. And while we're at it, actually, since I just realized I don't have like a powder brush out here with me, I'm just gonna blend in my face powder with this little crease brush. Normally I wouldn't do this. I'm just doing this because it's the only brush I have out here, and I don't want to use the same puff because I don't want to add more product. I just want to, see, at least now that I'm only doing half my face, this isn't so bad. It's not gonna take too long. All right, and last step for the eyes, I'm gonna take a completely different brush. This is from Urban Decay, and I'm gonna highlight my inner corner. I think I wanna use Sin right here, just a little bit. Hope y'all can see. If you have this palette, you know what color I'm talking about. I'm gonna highlight the inner corner. Boom, see, it makes such a difference. And then I'm gonna use Virgin right here, this shade. Hope y'all can see. I don't have a viewfinder on this camera, so anyway, just highlighting the brow bone a little bit and really blending it in. I don't want it to look like a streak, you know? I want it to blend in. But at least now we have a highlight there. See, that brings out your eyebrows a little bit more. Okay, so eyeshadow's done for now. Now I'm gonna take Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner, and I'm gonna line just my waterline. This is the, I think, defining moment in creating this eye look that really makes your eyes stand out and like look super dramatic. And if you didn't do this step, it would still be wearable, I think, for like during the day, but for nighttime, adding this liner makes such a difference. All right, and now, let's see, I think I'm gonna save my mascara for last so I can, actually, no, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm just gonna take my L'Oreal Voluminous Original. It's classic in the makeup community, very affordable. I'm gonna apply this. Super simple. And I don't wear false lashes or do winged liner. So if you wanna do that, and if you wanna recreate this, then you totally can, but for my videos, oh, oops, I got a little bit on my brow bone, but yeah, in my videos, don't expect to see winged liner or false eyelashes, and I'm just gonna let these little marks dry because you don't wanna mess with those when they're wet. Okay, what was I gonna do next? Oh darn it, you know what? I'm gonna just not do blush today because I don't have a blush brush with me, but that's okay. You can just imagine what blush would look like, I guess. I totally failed on this part, that's my bad. I'm gonna do my lips now, and then we're gonna save the final face highlight for last once I wipe these little mess ups off. So this is gonna be really weird lining half of my lips. But yeah, oh, I'm using CoverGirl Lip Perfection Lip Liner in Passion number 215. So this is gonna be the base for the liquid lip. Ooh, it's so weird. All right, I'm gonna fill it in a little bit. Not completely. Just about halfway. All right. This is so funny to me, I don't know why. And then I'm gonna take my Anastasia in Spicy liquid lipstick. Super beautiful color. Perfect for all skin tones. Oh, I need to really be careful with how much I put on because this stuff, a little goes a long way. Okay. Oh my goodness. There you have it. This is the part where I think in NikkieTutorials video, like, it made a complete, like, it made such a difference, and wow, that's strange. Okay, so before I do the highlight, I'm just gonna take this little, the other end of this Urban Decay brush and kind of wipe off this little mess up here now that the mascara is dry. If it'll come off. Oh, that's a freckle, haha. But up here, let's see if it'll come off. Well, kinda. Maybe my finger is a little better. Doesn't want to come off, that's okay. Not a big deal, not gonna worry about it. And then for the last and final step of this look, I guess, can we even call it a look? I'm gonna take just this little tiny end of my eyeshadow brush previously, and this is Becca Shimmering, what's it called? How do you say it? Shimmering Skin Perfector Impressed, and it's the pearl shade. So see, now the sun decides to come out. I hope it didn't totally ruin the video with the lighting, but we're just having fun. I'm just kind of going a little bit more ham with it than normal, and I'm just gonna put a little, or a lot. We're putting a lot, let's be real. I'm using a lot right now. On the cheekbones and a little up here. I usually make like a C shape and then blend it in. So that's what I'm doing now. And then I'll drag the rest on top of the brow bone too, and it'll blend in with the highlight that we already put there. And then I'll put a little bit, ooh, woo, that shows up a lot. Put it right down the bridge of my nose, and then a little bit, not necessarily in the inner corner, but like on this part right here. So like between the nose and the inner corner of the eye. I really like to highlight right there too, because sometimes like my inner corner highlight doesn't last very long on my eyes because I have really watery eyes. So as long as I put some right here in this spot, it'll stay. And there you have it. The power of makeup. That's crazy. I'm gonna take these out of my hair just so we can see the more final look. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this is half glamorized Briley and half just normal Briley when I wake up in the morning. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, I guess, or this challenge, I should say challenge. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I have some really cool plans in the future. I don't want to give any hints away as to what I'm going to be doing, but just be on the lookout for more videos from me. So again, thank y'all so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!